Hello, let's see how to do the formatting in this chapter. If you want to make some changes visually, essentially for some portion of Excel sheet, you can adjust the font type, font size, color pretty easily by going through the buttons in the Home tab. Group tabs called Font contains most of the formatting tools related to font. In this tutorial, let's see some of the formatting tips. Let's see how to change the different font type suiting based on the type of work we do, like for business and for personal usage. For example, if I would like to change the font type for this heading project status report, I can go to this group font tab and I can select the desired format of the font. Basically, Times Roman has been considered as the most professional font type. Maybe if I want to change the size, reduce or increase size by values which are depicted here. I'm setting it as 36, 28, which is more suitable for the page layout. As we work with other kind of data, sometimes it is suggested to get the features by the mini toolbar through which you can make the formatting very easily. If you right click the mouse, you get the mini toolbar through which you can view the same buttons of the group tabs and you can make the necessary changes. For example, if you would like to make this as bold, I can do this through mini toolbar, or else I can use the shortcut as shown here, Control B. For making the cells bold, you can go through the groups tab or mini toolbar or by using the keyboard shortcut Control B. You can observe making cells bold occupy more space of the cell. If I would like to superscript or subscript the text in a cell, simply open the dialog box by right clicking it and select Format Cells. Let's see some example. H2O. Here I would like to make this 2 as subscript. So I will be selecting this 2 and right click Format Cells, and you have the three options of effects here. So I can make it subscript. So it becomes H2O. Similarly, if you want to do E equal to MC square, I would like to superscript this 2. Select the 2, right click and select Format Cells, make it superscript, click OK, and you can see it as square for the C. Similarly, if you would like to strike through this text, select the entire cell, select the Format Cells option, select strike through effect. You can see the text striking through in the selected cell. So this is how we apply the effects, superscript, subscript and strike through. Next, see about the column widths. If you would like to make adjustments with the column width, usually we do by selecting the range of columns, and you can do the adjustment for the column width for the single cell, and you can observe the same formatting applying to the remaining columns. I do it by selecting all the desired columns and adjusting by holding the left click of the mouse and adjusting a single column. If I select all the desired columns, and double click on a single column, it auto adjusts with the cell contents and makes all the columns of single width. Same thing happens with the rows. If I double click it, it auto adjusts along as per the cell content. Next, see alignments. You can align the text either towards left, rightwards, or center. Same along with the vertical to the top, bottom align, and center alignment. Sometimes, if the text is crossing over the cell and if it is being crowded, for example, I have entered this project status report in cell H. If I enter something here as report, this cell gets crowded beneath the cell I. So, in order to align this text, adjust the content of the cell into the width of the cell. Then you can select the option wrap text. What it does is the content goes into the cell and it gets auto adjusted. So now if I select these 4 cells or entire range of cells and I select the option merge cells, it gets merged, and now I can adjust the width of the row. So now you can see the exact formatting. Visually it enhances it, right? Now let's see how to apply the borders for this. Adding borders to the cell gives much more aesthetic look to the worksheet. Now that my Excel sheet doesn't have any border, select the range of cells and simply put the borders. You can go to the groups tab of font and select different types of borders. Hunt for the suitable option from the set of choices available. I am selecting here all borders. So we get borders for each and every text. And if I select entire table and put the tick box order, it looks more professional. You can even do this via dialog box. Let's do it this way. Select the range of cells. I'm doing this by the dialog box. Right click it, format cells, and click the border tab and select the number of options available. You can even adjust the color of the border and also the weight of the line border. You can select the outlines, bordering outlines, and you can click OK to get this effect visible. Next, see types of data that you enter. Numeric, these are numbers. So there is a tab called group tab called number type. Excel also has a numeric formatting. By applying this formatting, it treats the contents of the cell as a number. You can separate these numbers by comma. If I enter 2000, 20,000, it gets separated by a comma. You can even adjust the decimal places, certain number of decimal places. This is to increase number of decimals. This is to reduce the number of decimals. Same thing can be done via dialog box by right clicking it, format cells, number, and select the type of number content in the cell, type of content in the cell. You can even customize this by entering these variables. Next, let's see dates. Most of the worksheet can be used with dates and times. Different countries use different types of dates. You can even adjust this by going to dialog box. For example, I would be entering today's date as 5 by 10, 5th October. If I would like to format the date as per my wish, I go to the dialog box format cell and I select the number. If I click date, there are number of options available. Here it is as per the location. You can change the location and you can change the type of the data which you enter. Something with the time format, you can adjust to 12-hour scale, 24-hour scale, and many more options are available into this. Now let's see conditional formatting. So by this time we have finished font, alignment, number. Now conditional formatting is part of style formatting. Conditional formatting is color field feature. It is rich in options and possibilities which gives special emphasis based on the content. Let's see how to use this in the sheet. I'm selecting this row and go to the styles tab and select conditional formatting. Then you can see a pop-up. Here, highest cell rules. There are predefined default rules for the highest cell rules, top, bottom, data bars, color scales, icon sets. I can, for example, I'm showing up it as setting up a new rule. Click on new rule, and I would like to see cells that contain cell value greater than 50 percentage. I'm setting up a rule here. Format, green format. It should be filled up with green color. Okay. So by this, it gets automatically colored with green color if the formula that which we applied is true. So in this case, these two cases are true, so it has been colored in green color. And same thing you can apply with the data bars based on the cell value. The data bars apply, and same thing with the color scales. So this is how we use the color formatting. Next, coming with to tables. If you'd like to make this into a table entry, select the array and you can go to the format. If you'd like to enter so many fields in a particular table or format, you can go to the format as table, select the number of cells as array of cells, and click here format as table and selecting this one. It selects the range. Then you can see the automatic formatting as a table. If you click insert here, it automatically applies the same formatting along the column, and same thing happens along the rows. So this is how you format a table. And next thing, you can insert some visual pictures into the Excel sheet by going into this insert, and you can your company logos or your personalized logo, and you can prepare ready-made templates or professional project status reports, or you can also design some brochures and other design purposes. So if you'd like to see some formats using this formatting style, we have prepared these charts. This is a report. So this is how we do this formatting. This is how we carry out the formatting function in Excel. Hope you have enjoyed this. If you would like to follow my upcoming videos, kindly do subscribe. Thank you.